Hello, I am on God. And he's also on God. On God for real. I'm not calling myself God, by the way. No, he's not. On God. Okay. On God. Nathan. What? Got something to say for us? Fucking sucks here. On God. Little Tom worksheet. I don't know what you can see, but his name is Tom. He's Tom. Like, Tom, no! Tom! The bull in Hellfire at Seton Hall University. Hellfire. Tom, no! Tom, you're going to hell. You haven't been good, Tom. Tom, please, no. Tom. Gabe, Ryan, Gwynta, John Gwynta. No, wait, no, wait, no, it gets crazier. Wait, watch. Nugent. Nugent. What a name. Dana Christmas. Nugent, Dana Christmas. End me. End my life. I don't know if this is true, but I'm going to take credit for it now before someone else does. I joined the meeting 7:57, so 3 minutes early, because you're supposed to go on at 8, because that's when first hour starts, yes? So I got on there, and I was just waiting for the meeting to start, and so I join it, camera off, because obviously I'm shirtless, and right. I just threw on this towel that I used for the shower I had this morning for improv, because I really didn't feel like putting on my robe. Maybe I'll put on the robe. It's a nice robe. But the thing is that I join, muted, and then screen muted, so to speak. And then, so I join it, 7:59 rolls around, and I join, 7:59 rolls around, other people start joining one by one, won't say their names, this is a public video. Do you think I'm stupid? Yes, you do. So, this all happens, people start joining it, nothing happens, no one says anything, not even the teacher. Miss Irving. Not even she says anything. So, still muted, still screen muted, so to speak, and so can't even see her face. Can't see her face, don't know what she's saying, if she's saying anything at all, and so then everyone just starts leaving. I think because people will click on the meeting link in anticipation for the meeting to start, but, you click the join button, and you can see how many people are in there, and you can see, yeah, Miss Irving is in the call, so it says that she's the only one in there. So I'm guessing what people thought is because they saw me in there, I guess. Whether it says my name too, or whether it just says 2 people are in the call, whatever. People noticed that there was more than one person and then joined prematurely like I did, and then nothing happened, and so everybody left. That's what I'm guessing happened, and even if that's not the true version of events, I will take credit for it. I will put thoughts in your head, and I will say this happened because, damn it, this is how it happened. So this is how it happened. I made people join, and then I made them all leave. And I was forever a phony and a fiend. And so that's how it happens sometimes. Hello there. It is robe time. It is also morbing time. It is also time to go to bed. No, it's not. No rest. We don't need rest. There's no rest to be gained from anything at all. I have been up since yesterday was Monday. Sunday at 4 p.m. is since I've been up. I wanted to see just how bright it was. You know, by 4 p.m. today, I will have been up 48 hours estimated, and everything is either funny to me or I'm just very, like, in a very good mood. No, I'm immune. I'm immune. You know, I've actually reached a point now where I am too tired to sleep. I've already discussed this earlier, but you know that you didn't see it. But I mean, you know, I discussed it. I discussed it on a different platform. People have seen that today. So I am actually too tired to sleep. I've been up for, as I've said, a while, and so it's fantastic. I mean, you know, I don't know how to handle myself now. I'm hoping I can just make myself exhausted through any means necessary, so that way I can be tuckered out enough to sleep later tonight. Because clearly nothing is going to work in any other way that I've tried. I'm not even necessarily staying up all night and all day to do anything productive. I was just doing it because I could. Just because, you know, that's a real power move. But, you know, they come at a cost. Every great instance of pride, there comes a fall. So, I mean, you know, But it has nothing to do with that at all. I don't know why I said that. I am saying random things. You know, one of the many problems with distance learning is that, you know, this is the thing that I learned over, like, when I did homeschool for 3 years, because there was a time, I lived in Owasso, and I didn't want to go to Owasso schools because in 7th grade, in my 7th grade year, which is my first and last year in that public school system, I realized that the environment was just not that good, and I made a few friends there, but only one of them I've kept around. Not necessarily by design, but kinda, because, you know, organically I stopped talking to some of those people, and then I just decided, like, well, you know, we don't keep in touch. I don't see why I would keep, you know, talking to them. But there's one friend from Owasso that I still talk to. I won't say names because, of course, you know, A, it's not like they do the channel with me, and B, it's not like, you know, this is a public video. I can say Kaysen's name or whatever because, I mean, you know, the channel, right? But it's you know, so it's different, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. You don't know who this person is, but, you know, one friend. But I kind of realized very quickly I didn't want to go to school there any longer, and that not a whole lot of it was worth it. This is after we moved out of Skytook. And I say not a whole lot of it because, again, I had a really good friend there. Still do. So, I mean, it's cool. He's cool. So, I mean, I didn't feel like a lot of it was worth staying for. Even if it was just to talk to him consistently, I didn't feel like, you know, hey, I'm not happy in this environment. I need to be out of this environment. Because they just sucked, you know. The people sucked there. So, fine. You know, I missed everybody in 6th grade and 5th grade and 4th grade that I made friends with. And I'm lucky to be back here in Skytook and around the people that I remember, even if they don't remember me. Rest in pepperonis to all of you. But I mean, dumb jokes aside, that's kind of how I feel about it, you know? I mean, it's like, I'm glad to be around the people again that I've known for a long time, even if they don't really remember who I am. Which actually, that's in some ways beneficial because I used to be very attention seeking, and I would do weird things to get attention. And mostly just in what I said. I never really acted out, but I would say things that would be weird and, behave in weird ways and be like, get weird glances and stuff like that. Absentee father. I'm glad to have him back in my life. But, something I learned from homeschooling is, no one wants to do school at their house. I was in Epic Charter for 3 years. Great system. I am lucky to have been in there for the time that I had. Not that I wanted to stay, but I'm glad that I was there for a time because as much as, I know Coach Cherry's is a sophomore class, I was placed in it because that was the only subject that I didn't do in homeschooling yet. So I have that to thank because that's even an easy class. That was an easy B for me last semester. So very happy with my time in Epic Charter. But the thing is that no one wants to do school at their house. I was always doing it last minute. So, I mean, the problem with distance learning is the same. I have not signed on, to the stuff, because, I mean, it's, for one, I can get it done by 3. And 2, it's just, so there's a loose time. There's a loose time expectation. But, no one wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, meetings, sure, but I mean, is it even worth it for the meetings, for attendance? I don't know. I don't think it is. Half the time, no. But, because I didn't go to meetings a whole lot during homeschool, stuff like that. And, again, I'm tired. So, I will do what I feel like I need to, but at the end of the day, I'll get the work done before 3. I mean, that's just kind of my philosophy on that, my prerogative. That's kind of how I feel about that, and I've been in such a happy-go-lucky mood today, and, it's all crashing down. I'm probably going to go across the street soon, because I want something to drink, and we don't have anything to drink here. There's not much I can record now. My camera was vertical, but now it's not. So I was recording on a different phone for something else. Possibly a plug. I'm not plugging, you're plugging. Shut up. So I am walking to the store because I was alerted of a national weather alert. So I was like, you know what? The logical decision is to step out of the house now and to get a drink while I still can. Because obviously, I'm not going to have the time to later. And so I decided to do that now. Now, I don't know how much battery life I have, so I have to keep this a little bit brief because I'm running on 2%. So I'm going to go ahead and say everything I need to. Everything I need to say, I've said. Goodbye. I like Pepsi. I brought a Pepsi to school one day, but Dr. Pepper is where it's at. I don't understand some of these kids. I won't say their names because this is an internet video. Okay? It's public, and I don't want to ruin people's lives, so I won't say. There's people at the school who get wasted. And I only know it because of other apps and social media that they use. So they get wasted and they drink alcohol. I'm guessing they get help. I'm not judging, but silently I am. But seriously, we shouldn't judge. But I mean, it is wrong. It's immoral. It's also illegal. But I'm not one to be a goody two-shoes. I'm usually the one about civil disobedience. But the thing is, though, is that that's one law. That's something I just have a conviction about. I have a strong conviction about stuff like that. Alcohol and drugs. Because I have a ties to it that I just don't like, you know. I was spawned, essentially, because of a drunk party. And my dad did drugs for a long period of time. He's clean. And, you know, I'm happy to have him back in my life, you know, but so I have very strong convictions about both. Both of them I do not treat very lightly. I treat them with heavy prejudice. So whenever I find out that someone else is doing it, it just kind of baffles me, and I don't really understand the appeal. I really don't understand the appeal even outside of personal convictions. It's like, why do you want to get alcohol? Is it the flavor? Because I guarantee you there's probably something else somewhere that tastes just as good. Is it the rush you get from being drunk? Is it worth it? Especially with all of the brain problems that you can get from stuff like that. Like, that will make you lose cells. That will make you lose brain cells. It can hurt your systems. All of your body systems can get hurt. Especially liver damage. So, I mean, is it worth it in the end? Is it all worth it? I don't think so. And that's why I never did it. I got the perfect sham. The perfect scam. Michael! 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 Help me! Shawties, like a melody in my head, and I can't get it out. You see, I've actually been slowly regaining my mental consciousness instead of just my physical and psychological consciousness, which is definitely separate from the mental. Just, you know, like in the midst of sleep, I've managed to get it out. I mean, get it back in. I just listened to that song, so, and also I saw a meme of it from a friend of mine, so, and there I am, just getting back into my old, America can be defined in a single word. Like, that's exactly how I sound. Biden on the teleprompter. America can be defined in a single word. I can't even perfectly replicate it and emulate it. It's so hard. How is it hard to do stuttering from Joe Biden? How is that hard to do? That's a good question. You know, but you know, I have the perfect blend of 23 flavors with me. I hope you enjoyed waiting on that cathartic moment while I talked about the problems of alcohol and why you should not have them in your life. I have a really bad habit of looking at, like, the camera that's displaying my face instead of the camera, like, just the screen, like, just instead of looking at the camera, because that's what you're supposed to do, is look at the camera, and then I just look at my face because it's displaying my face, and it's the big screen, and, like, if there was a bigger camera next to the thing, then maybe that would be easier. I'd have target. But, I mean, that's not how it works, right? So, but, like, I'm just trying anything to keep me awake. If carbonation does it, which, by the way, you watching, you know who you are, because I don't want to name names. You know who you are. I don't care about the aspartame levels. But, I mean, like, I'm trying to stay awake. I'm probably going to get on Wii Sports Resort in a minute, because I haven't played that in a long time. So, but I've been doing some school. I was going to lie, but I have to be honest. I did some of it. I was mostly on the snip chits. Here's the thing about that. They forced my hand. They forced me to get it. These people who love the snip chits, they forced me to get it. And then I was just like, oh, hey, how do you join the school account? A friend helped me. Now my school email is tied to the account, and maybe there's a way, I don't know, but I can't get out of there. And now that I started warming up to the community on there that the teachers aren't even in, now I don't want to leave. I got comfortable with it. I was like, you know what? This is a real nice place. It's like, we'll sit here for a while and we'll do nothing. And then just today, miraculously, I decided to start recording this video. And then I just started doing random stuff on there, posting videos. And so, you know, to the stories, the shared stories, a lot of people have seen them. Hopefully they got a good laugh out of me freaking out over the weather alerts, and of course, got a good hearty chuckle out of me going across the street during a severe weather alert.
For us. Kill yourself.
But thank you for watching. I wanted to say, and this is a personal message, to the people in my grade. Most of you may not remember me, but I remember all of you. And the memories I have with you people from 4th through 6th grade before we moved out are very precious and near and dear to my heart, because I feel like it was a golden era for me in my childhood when I made good friends, had a good relationships, had a good time, and I'm just rekindling that now in my last 2 years of high school. Another reason why it was so near and dear to my heart those years was because I did not have my dad in my life. In fact, towards the latter years, I actually would cut him off before he would come back to me clean. And so, especially during 4th grade, because that was coming off right after my parents' divorce, I just didn't know how to process all of that raw emotion. And, you know, that's something that I appreciate my best friend for. He doesn't like being put under the spotlight, so, I'll just not say his name. But that's something I really appreciate my best friend for, was that he was kind of like a light in the tunnel, you know, that helped me through everything. And he didn't even know what was going on. He just helped me through his being there and being my friend alone. And especially all of you, you gave me, even though I was attention seeking at the time and I did weird things, and if you remember those weird things, good for you. You know, I was doing it all because of trying to fill some void in my soul. And you know, all of your fun, bubbly, annoying, angry, irritated, weirded out, maybe friendly even, kind personalities, all of those, like on that entire spectrum of like personalities and my personal interactions with you had helped me to forget about all of that pain for a while until I needed to remember it later and confront it in latter years. And it allowed me to ignore the reality of the situation for a time and just be a kid and not have to worry about stuff like that all the time, or worry about seeing my dad. You know, that wasn't my focus at the time because I had all of you. And I had my friends, I had my mom, but, you know, I had my friends, I had you guys. You know, you were a distraction, a much needed distraction, and you did a lot for me, for my mental state. And being around all of you, again, it's like a wash over me, like a blast from the past, from all these fond memories that I have of so many stories I could tell. I could sit here for hours telling you stories, and it amazes me that people remember so little. Not even about me, but, you know, about school. Because, like, there's so much funny stuff, cool stuff, weird stuff, awesome stuff that happened that just no one remembers anymore. And it's saddening to me a little bit, but at the same time, you know, that wasn't super important to you guys. That was just life for you. You know, so I could see why you wouldn't remember something like that or hold on to something like that, but I did, because I held on to that because I needed that. And for that reason, that's one reason, before I continue, that's one reason why I really appreciate you guys, was helping me out during my state of mind. So I just wanted to say that, and I feel like I owe this message to you to do the best you can in your life, do good, to achieve great things. I appreciate all of you, and I want you all to live very prosperous lives and do good for yourselves. So thank you for watching, and enjoy yourselves. Subscribe if you haven't, but I mean, enjoy yourselves, and thank you for watching, and I appreciate all of you from the school, and I appreciate all of you who are watching, and I will see you in the next video. And hopefully I don't lose my mind from being up for 48 hours. Good lord! You're being scammed right now and you don't even know it. Let me explain. So the government's supposed to issue out $6,400 in subsidies to all Americans under the age of 65 in the United States of America. This subsidy can cover anything, including gas, groceries, rent, Medicare, anything you can possibly think of. The government tried to keep this a secret from you, but me and a lot of other people have managed to figure out the truth, and now we have a direct line of communication to get this subsidy to other Americans like you watching this video right now. Call the toll-free number in the description and the comments section to get your free $6,400 subsidy card today. I repeat, call the toll-free number in the description and the comments section to get your free $6,400 subsidy card today. It can cover anything, including rent, gas, groceries, Medicare, anything you could possibly think of, car, anything you could think of. You can pay for it using the $6,400 subsidy. I've been using it. It's been going pretty well so far. I've managed to live a pretty happy and prosperous life. So please call the toll-free number in the description and the comments section today and get your free $6,400 subsidies now. As I end this video, I wanted to say that I found it really funny that some girl and her friends got super mad at me secretly to themselves, even as they were walking past me, for me recording that video. It took me like several times to record that video in one go in the hallway, and like a lot of doors were open. They were very mad at me, and I just stood there, acted like I didn't do nothing, and, you know, ultimately they're cowards for not saying something to me directly.